Hello and welcome to day 16 of my Christmas Craft Extravaganza. Today is a bit of a scrap buster. As you may have seen the other day, I made a bunting out of some tea towels and I had quite a bit left over. So I thought today we could use these scraps to work on another little project. So I've also been through my box of other scrap fabric materials and I pulled out this pretty little pink, it's in the background there sitting on top. There's a pretty little pink and white flowered fabric, which the colours just matched in perfectly. So I decided to grab that one out as well. So I am just starting by being a little bit selective on the parts of the scraps that I'm using. And so I am just going around cutting out some of the feature images within these tea towel scraps that I have. So if you didn't catch the other day's tutorial, I used tea towels to create a bunting. And the reason for that being these tea towels were a lot cheaper than purchasing fabric. And I just thought it was a really great way to use something different for another purpose. I also have purchased the matching bedspread, which I used as a tablecloth in my dining room. Once again, I couldn't justify paying the price of the fabric to make a tablecloth, so instead I just used the bedspread. It looks awesome. It now has a matching bunting. And then today we are going to be making a little plant pot, or rather collaging a little plant pot, which I'm going to put a little Christmassy plant in there for either on the dining table or somewhere else around the house. But once again, it's going to all coordinate. So as I was cutting out my pieces to collage, I started cutting this pink and also the stripy tea towel up as well. Now, unfortunately, when I went to collage them onto the pot, I realized that the fabric was a little bit thicker and they didn't collage on quite as nice as the more cotton-based fabrics. So I ended up having to not use those ones, but I have put the pieces aside because I might have another project I can use for them another time. And yeah, I don't want to waste them. So I've popped them to the side. Luckily, I didn't cut too many pieces. And yeah, it would have looked really good, especially I was looking forward to having the stripes going in different directions through the pot, but it wasn't meant to be, so that's okay. I ended up just using the pink floral fabric and the bows. Okay, so here is my little pot. It is just one that I purchased from IKEA a while back. That it was super cheap. It was only a couple of dollars, I think. And I also have my Mod Podge here as well. So this one's getting a little bit old now. It's a little bit chunky, but it still works well. And it's also a dishwasher safe version because I don't have just the standard version. I've run out of that one. Obviously, this would not be going through the dishwasher, but I just wanted to let you know that that's why the pot has got that teal branding on it, not the normal orange and white, because it is the dishwasher safe version. Okay, so the technique for doing this is just to whack down a bunch of the glue and then I'm just going to stick the pieces on. So I have collaged plant pots before and they've always just been for indoor use. This one will again be just for indoor use. There's no hole in the bottom of the pot, so it's not great to have them outside. And yeah, they've withstood quite a while, so I'm happy enough to just use the Mod Podge to collage it on, and I'm not going to seal or anything at the end because I don't think it needs it. Now, as much as I went into this with a little bit of a plan, I did not stick to that plan. So there is a side to this pot that looks better than the other side. One side has a lot more thrown into it than the other. And yeah, the side that's not quite as busy definitely looks better. If I was to do this project again, I would go around and put the plainer fabrics on the bottom first and then go and add the bows and the other little feature bits afterwards. But I didn't do that this time. I just kind of whacked them all down along the way and then tried to fix it. And yeah, it looks okay, but it's not exactly what I had planned and envisioned. But it looks all right and it will do. Right, that little bit of bow there is still sticking up because it was part of the seam line of the tea towel, so it was a little bit thicker. It's not wanting to go down flat, so I'm going to chuck some more glue on it in a second. I also have this pom-pom trim which I found in my stash, and it is going to make the perfect trim for around the top and just to fancy it up a little bit, because obviously pom-poms are fun and why not. It's also a really good way to hide the rough edges around the top where the bits of fabric didn't quite make it up to the top line. So this way it just evens it out and you can't see those little gaps around the top. So I've grabbed my hot glue gun out for adding this because I think that it will be a lot easier than using the Mod Podge. Also, the Mod Podge makes everything go a little bit stiff. So definitely the hot glue will hold this well. And as I mentioned before, it is definitely an inside pot, so no need to worry about the weather affecting it or anything. So as I just mentioned, this pot didn't turn out exactly as I had envisioned, but it's still cute and still matches my Christmas decor. So I am happy with it. So once I have finished gluing this trim around the top, I am just going to go around the bottom and chop off any bits that are overhanging. You can see there's a few little scraggy bits just kind of sitting around the bottom there. So they just need neatening up a little bit. So I will do that and then the pot will be finished. This brings me pretty much to the end of the project today. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed watching me make this little pot. It was fun and it was a great way to use up those scraps, or some of those scraps. I've still got more left. I can still do more projects. So I will be back again tomorrow with another project, as well as being back every day up until Christmas with different Christmassy crafts. So I hope to see you back with me again. Thank you for coming along for the little journey today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back again tomorrow, so I shall see you then. Bye.